Name no me. No, my mark is messing me up right now. Hey, what am style, man? Wadankasa and I think what position where the no school for who or some married in common ended into Accra, Mopocho. Wadankasa di me.
Okay. Ejampa nipa na ntubia maboso from anichia. Madankasa nkasa anko chimani ntum it is set into your son. Chieftaincy in Truman. A man until set into your son. Into Ibian into Nepote and it too.
Okay.
Ibian other natum name Queen.
Nay, Quay. Okay.
Queen is a combi dico.
Okay.
Into me this is because Eminem was sister member.
Mm.
Queen or somebody third. Angel Molefe, third person, Bobonzo Comunatim Queen.
Oh, okay.
Mudine Queen, the third.
Nay,
The number fourth, and number fifth. The number for most of the sixth.
oh, I see.
That and back with me.
Oh, okay. And see, I'm a bonsu who do Fiancasankasa. Wana Nay, Quay, the sixth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, I never tell Uncle Monso. Na growing up in Bonsu for no sinner, one told a Suki passes na pa. And if I know school.
Okay, me start medication Bobonzo Kufa.
Okay.
Dr. Erickson.
Okay.
But meant for class 6, Malawi Form 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now there was an issue with Form 1 teacher and a class 6 teacher.
Okay.
If you allow Form 1 in a classes, Madam Nimbochichi.
Ah, I thought who is a che. Could you come in a Latin? More from classes.
Yes, we may go teaching to man. Before one teacher, I come out about class 3. And I was one of the best in the Mabo class there. And the Wabo trail between the classes, madam, and a Form 1 teacher. The other man with the Marcolan, one and a miss.
Oh, okay.
Miss Nelson for Musa here.
Wow.
Na watch my double village.
Oh, okay.
The village na one local school.
Oh, I see.
And the Mayfield village in more secondary school of Cape Coast.
Okay.
University of Cape Coast, I'm secondary school, which is university practice.
Okay.
Maybe intern me admission for University of Ghana.
Okay.
And more about business administration.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm a major in accounting.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Na maybe say Sebetalaja or school or defia and to the table so cool per se. I'll have it with habit or school of so Matana ya na beto habit and like is it because Momo school we see in total is it because with a Mune and with it with my bed in total Matana ya na bete or defeat to a better position or school be a quarter.
Okay, Mr. Omakofa ebo epamana suna mujamolefe.
Okay.
But anebo inyaman kuba a cut across. Inte dampa edi the obefi ebusianeto. Because even about good character, almost school one back, come fee ebusianeta. Omana moto koto school mabo Kenya na alapre president. regardless of ABAM or man and beat man favor, because of Mammy Ghana man and contest.
Okay.
So that is the first criteria. If you know Abaye the Ebuson Koba the gates, it's about 3 gates. The 3 gates in the Anas and Idiniani, it's a few so Babam so Fabam so Labam so. Intalaete Paco Abejole Fenbon info I'm gating into. That is the second thing about consider. If we get in Tanya, I think I like nipa amabo alligating it. If he ali nipa nanusa allow suban, if it won't to be in say, wo Indiana to nipa na mabome amaye amudia onyim munyamanyo sako sanebeting bo nipa dianampa ebabole. Then education also comes in. Because nepa copy or work a labo meeting and a minute task. So man and kala, what can you do?
Make a boy from 2 years and they say, oh, my peer, whatever it is, Nana, position, leave it with the from Papa, that is why I was asking this question. I know what growing up in Bonsoku, or dear Bonsoku, my sister Nati, Mozokuna Senya Watokome. So, growing up and all they pay and the area motor, Ati, what have you learned so far?
In terms of what?
Everything as a growing up as a child, becoming a youth, and sister Umbo or Nippos for Alaya one. Matano or swim or system, Matano or pickable.
Okay, my from 2 perspectives.
Okay.
One and from an youth side, and a 2 from Nipa side.
Okay.
Nipa Katal Kote, what it won't Nipa. Yea, in the Usi Mabo. And then Ekate, Sesabi, Emisi, Kwana Munyo Mini, Mobotoka, Malabonipan Museati, Semeka, Mobotoka, but the minimum now correct. From into be an Edina and Mehunipan. Yamakoba, youth 96 Mafan, and Alabon, Dito Kwan Museum from Inipanani, which there's a good side and there's a bad side. My economic aspect of Senyawa. Isumi ani panane nanka amunya all opportunity because school anaye mubuska mana ho a day most about 10 cars the 2 musonatan isumi butin ka mo create bo manito na ani to be an if yan say ani nya kobon alaton ani humadi.
Okay.
2 resources in anabo to kote farming and fishing and no go think any position favor. Na and it create a lot of businesses in the community. Ababona is a cool fee. Paku na moban. A lot of no I'm in a position favor.
Okay.
In my word I realize anything. Any use any resources and any effort to fight each other. Instead of the Sabe Kwawu Stadium, so I need to take our international space go back cost 100,000.
Yeah.
To cover 30,000. Go Abambo 20,000.
That one,
the piano phone at level and what do we do? We get out 30,000, Abam get them 20,000, we get them 30,000, get them 20,000. Now a bit of Kwano. So in the long run, what do we do? And the phone and then we come back to zero. Meanwhile, it's an bit of resource in the data. It's better to be the head. No, it's better to be the tail of an elephant than to be the head of an ant. So Udi or Sunumudua, whatever Udi Petakwa, because also we define Petakwa from body. Until what I realized we spend resources and effort fighting each other, being it business, economic wise, or even in chieftaincy. And that has been our downfall.
I've seen. Animal depend. Self going and fun pound. Animal depend because my wife is in a
okay.
Yeah. And I think mini say quite an question to go deeper was my classmate Eric is one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And later I was sitting in class with first division as well.
Oh.
Yeah. So Eric is mine. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been to Bonsuku, Kakra. Okay. Yeah. Make I say what an Afra at Talan compared when I was going mark as Senya Talan because I stream ball the guitar. So what can they see for paying or Senya no you so Shentama Wadu very nice. No, and some solution. What are you going to do about it?
Okay.
Or what are you doing about it?
Thank you for that question. It's like when you keep complaining about something, say I did be how name to na they be a complainer. One person about how because I don't know how I will eat our ending on how good. In this emped I don't know how me and Nani dra I didn't to one. I discuss you whom I don't was SENYA.
I want to discuss this.
Okay, see, Ibisam, me ye opinion, Iba, Yaman and SENYA, and a Maka Yamani Biachel. This is a yak and was me. What is the way forward?
Yeah,
that's the question you asked me. Good. Me to one or more in Basa. Korea, ABAM University. I had the opportunity to go and study in Canada. I had 2 scholarships. And then I also had 1 scholarship from my mentor. He's an ABAM master. And he's the reason why I worked at the port. Yes. And Yankasa, you will pay for ABAM school. And also from there, Ghana Yeden. Yeah. And so it took you have the foreign currency now. It's a kind of a bit of different. Yeah. Quite in Papa no quite. Upon Ukraine and the catch and I want to develop my community. So we develop here, maybe up there when you put me in our camp. So you take me there. Good. And so your mom will be creative, maybe pen of food, and me turn account, and I'll buy assessment. I hope so. And so assessment.
That's one hour where them assessment. You know, are they from Ghana or outside the country?
I have friends from the US. And then I have friends in Ghana as well. It's a boom in them assessment. So they got the questionnaires on what questions to ask to determine problem or problem. Into we now teenage pregnancy. And then the factors are all leading into teenage. Yeah. Into you create a foundation called Ozoku Community Foundation. Or your website and then you see some of the things that I've done.
Oh no, I want to done.
Yeah, I'm the founder and I have co-founders. Yeah, I have co-founders as well. It's another area tackle the main aspect of teenage pregnancy in our program. And then we also came to realize that aside that you provide health kits and fun so that they don't go to the guys. To help them with those kind of things. And then
not there. Being a bubble,
I want a problem.
Exactly.
I want a problem if
you a bad man.
See, you provide the sanitary pads with other sanitary items throughout the year. So every year we have a program throughout the year. And the following years now,
the parts I want to sustain
yes. Wow. That's what we did.
Wow.
Yeah. Until last year, then, there was one teacher was saying, I think people have come up with innovative ideas. What they materials to the year that is even washable. Yeah. Instead of this kind of outside, we put it from there and then share for the community. That was the first step. Second step, if the parents are working, they have jobs to do. Exactly. So what do? We have to create employment for the community. Oh yes, it depends on how you position.
Okay, so when you say creative employment,
okay. What I'm saying, you solve the main problem, which is the sanitary part. There was a need there, and they create employment. When they have something to do, then we don't have to buy sanitary parts. That's it. Exactly. And so there was a need there, agriculture in 1, 2, they create markets because Bonsuku is a center. And we have a lot of communities around it. Right side, we have Fete, south, we have SENYA. empty and going.
Yeah.
And I was your
Yeah.
So what do we do? So we came up with a plan. 200 capacitor markets. We have a wholesale and a retail. The time I went to most of the companies. So the idea is that straight from the factories. The retailers will also buy from them. And then consumers will also buy from the retailers. Mobile be creating NAVCAP. When you create a NAVCAP, it brings a lot of people because at every stage we are NENYI and that's what we did. It's a commission marketing. Shortcut which was last year November. Yeah, now the China started a foundation. Yeah, Shasa, yeah.
I see. Wow.
With the police station.
With the police station.
Yes.
Hey, no. What is you? I am a friend. I didn't, man. Shall you will come there. I'll come to Senya. Relax. Let's talk about so. Okay. So market the police station and about the view now.
At the moment, we are starting with an international school. Yes. Now we have people from Akoti, Ojobi, Fete coming to Bonsoko.
Oh.
Because before people come there, you have to create the need.
Yeah.
If an internet pedal for Sanya. Exactly. It is the more comfortable. Before that, they mean to me when I'm rent. It is our 2-bedroom and that room. You can give that out, and that will be a source of revenue for you.
Mantibia now, 100 Ghana price 1 year. They met 1,002 million. Maybe 3 years.
Yeah, so you see international school at Yamibwa, hopefully 30th or 31st of August, they will commission. Yes, and it's not to compete in Ghana, but we are looking at the whole of West Africa.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. The whole of West Africa?
Yeah.
On your Ghana?
No.
So you have people around the country and they are outside the country supporting you doing all these things?
I have a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tinina is under Bonsoku
Community Foundation. Yes.
Oh, I see. Wow. You come back to Senya, Sotef, and all those things. It's apart from the international school. And yeah, let's talk about this. Do you think they really like the school? School na ebo you no be so because I have from usua itune to ala na when you sky into.
We already have 250 students, and then we've stopped admission. Yeah.
If I able to go for another outside Bonsu.
It's mixed.
Okay.
But I would say that 60% are from Bonsoku.
That's a no fever.
You will be free Bonsoku, you will be free Senya, you will be free Fete. Yes.
Why is it that what the mentality in the Bonsoku from we have that mentality and that thoughts now about you guys?
Okay. What them thoughts in the is not a mistake. You can what them thoughts.
Okay.
Because the time
I see you guys like fighting. I don't know where you're rough allow what you choose is what to do.
The time now you can ever go so and I'm on but since you can babu so good to him is so good to see but you are making that answer. Our time and about when I'm there is about farming and hunting. In the beautiful so far, the narrative will be different from what you say.
When we give you 5 to 10 years, how do you want the whole world to see Bonsu?
5 to 10 years?
Yeah.
Bonsu could be a business hub.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me there paying bias or position or debut bia what show what fapim or border or ye aka wo yeso na ato oni Bonsu ka mo yeso am papa oni pe am na wa pem ni am rise wa yeah rise boy and why
Bonsoku, we have a lot of communities amuku Bonsoku
but Bonsoku ankasan because I'm hearing that say KWEI Chrome is not part of Senya. That is what I've heard. Onka.
Yeah, Minka.
Is that true? Because if Bosoku Benkwe so if Adema then you have to know.
Okay, even Bosokum and Kwekrum Marshall boundary, before Kwekrum there's another community called Kojaisa. Yes. Yes. Yes, there's another community called Kojaisa.
Okay.
Onte, Aninipanen, there was a bit of problem, Poko, and then we can't blame them.
Okay.
What we can do is how we can correct them.
Okay.
Inte minipa amonana imasodinka remember kanite oye oma pii funa enwodi amu yesesa fama mkwabo senya won senya funa amwati galibin amwa dambode ka amwa de ala ponto ka amato se na manani sina makamuju boss akiki mu access na nubo opoto. Okay, nubo opoto means all some of them will be like no pony rather than the money.
Okay.
So what do I do? With the mouth of this is automatically. And that one that's not saying you lose a normal phone. Oh yes, most of them.
I like that. Maybe street. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, but now I'm because say my matter of it was say we sin and then I'm if I did then I see one historian call what I learned from him. I didn't learn, but what he told me, one historian, yeah. There was one all of people that made the Domas Trophy Ashanti region. And I think Kwame say now walk to keep down about commenting and take it down mobile. Apam Doma Simpa. Some of Simpa, I'm sure most of them are also so when you get to Bonsokun, now instead of Baba Senyan, and 10 fights, you went them come and at the same guy at the mom, the same old film factory, Kwame said, Mon corner, well, moving well, we need to move up. See, I'm a women who can't talk to them, so that is when I met the Bonsu. I don't know about say Bonsu. Timofu was so cool, more common than Quanka Bonsu, that was why I entered the Bonsu. Is that true?
We are well ground, Bonsu walk ground, that is true. And
see, Kwame sent them.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something small about Bonsu? History about Bonsu, how Bonsoku became Bonsoku, how it started from. And I'm
okay, in some Chichi Bonsoku, in Maka, Minana, so nothing about Chichi Oman. I'm freezing. Mutamu, first Namo, Noto, Amoa, Buti, Amucham, 2 for Bana, Baffin, yes, and I'm from another. It's in the Butine, Amabo, Atampo, for 1 week and exactly, yeah. I live in some Putuna, Amunebo, Mama. Okay, yes, I live in Panama people, and I'm watching so TV and baby. Not to see me fact.
I'm also asking him pay primary school now.
Yeah, primary school also. Okay. Papo das bafna na Malaysia I'm hospitable. Internet I'm to proof ayensi. Because na ibiku trade. To my ayensi na I'm start.
Better before I have a couple of
yeah, yeah, then I'm start show. Na pompa na mo na ba baby yeah. Inti in time I'm ofna because na mo go abubiku I'm tell batafo. Maybe I'm push pick or something. When I'm yeah, preku. Exactly, yeah.
Very sharp.
Yeah. Moving is about
wow.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm after one day.
I'm after one day. Sometimes we go over and I come over to Mario. Oh yeah. So they went through a lot. They went through a lot before all my
so it was true that Kwame Seba could
yeah, true. Oh, okay. Tanabo we Paul went there. I look upon that thing Bonsu. It's Paul Madan na eka omanisu. Na look upon it of na Chalim.
It's true that more than Kwanka Bonsu.
Well, I can't really tell because I'm on.
I'm on part of cow too.
Yes, because when they are coming, they move in armies. When the Ashanti Kingdom and more about the one group.
I'm with the
Not
Alawa,
yeah.
And no,
And that is why they conquered a lot of communities.
I see. I'm not listening to you. Okay. So fast forward. One kind of project. Son, all I told about. A cook all I want to for now. And I did project for now.
Okay. In that opportunity, for a community to strive in, you have to run a community as a business.
Okay.
And that is what the Europeans, the Americans, they do. They run their country as business. Enti mem to bagana about Minister of Education about and more to put at the Bobonsoku hopefully by December and the lunch. The about Department of Agriculture. Mama Isuna Malabonite, they should be able to store food for Bonsoku and then Senya Brokanite environs within the next 5 years. So you implement we should be able to produce food stuff. See if you implement for the 5 years. Yes. Ali planning Igbo. We have also for trade and industries. And the trade and industries, what we are looking at, even starting with the school meeting. Now we have a lot of things coming from China. So if we have a lot of things coming from China, that means we have things from China. What do? We have to train our people. If it's about China furniture, I'm not to be a more technical school. I'm not a man or poly. What do? I need to into a man with China, 3 years or 4 years, Musia no Baba, most of machine. Mobamba with them aboys me. And about a plan of a mall of which architects and Monoka drawings and Monoka program. I will show you a few of what we've done so far. And then the mall is a collection of shops. And about Gramo and about West Small, then we have Kusukumo.
Oh!
We also have an estate that we also launched, which is called Boniham Estate. Estate. Boniham is just a blend of like the village and then the foreign. Yeah, and then blend the other. So even though things are changing, but we shouldn't forget where we come from.
True.
That is the combination of the name we have. And then what we're going to do is one, selling buildings to people who are outside. The revenue, what do we do with it? And the least we do every year for 50 apartments. And that 50 apartments is for the youth. And I hear. Yes, at a fee, marketing not the same thing. So this is the plan. Anebo market, anebo papo, babadi. The market, and I hear, and my hair, a year, a demand. Into the hairdresser, Sikabu think on a Fuji shop, at least can on a container. Then what happens? Once a container no class in the shop. Man as on José because Sikabu think on as on José, no one saw container. So you have a lot of container, Yama Boto, Chicha, the Koa, and Tutojasi. So it's a marketing about once you're a tailor, once you're Monoka, what do? We give you a shop on Oda Rolaka. Oda Olaka,
a shop and I finish
Yes, we are making available shops. In the case of Butona also container to Butona will see shops in shop in Budeda. So you can use that money to stock the store. What you can use. Then from there, no young father or that uncle rent for the shop. Then another park or by the way, because we end up spending a lot of our capital into building. On monthly basis. Into the more Wallabu is mean. Wallako, I'm 1 month to 1 month you are saving. Into Monash is smaller than so. Into 450 or 6 of a lot of money enough. You buy a land, you build. It doesn't put pressure on you. It's have 1 million I was sit and you go to party 3 bedroom. Uniana was a more commento. Una Unimiana commento. I said, I'm commento. Or Bunipa, go to you can't stay there. It will put pressure on you. And that is what Antotaneja wanted. And so when the youth have this kind of peaceful mind, that is when they get time to think. ways to help the community to grow.
More plans I want to phone phone one one 2 to 3 years now phone badamba. Alim what's I want to phone so may tipa oyo kada. Also support Okada the year. Also Okada eating too much and it's killing people. How do you see? What are you doing about it?
Okay, we have plans to change the narrative, but until the about Ross and Yalis we send with one alternatives. And the alternatives simply with an make available. Then gradually we shift their mind from that aspect to the new life.
Enough with Ebosoko because me Ebosoko beginning no promotion is and Madam Guest or MP Bozoku Baba ever watch and one day I know for say
Bozoku is the future of the new Senya group.
Bozoku is the future of the new Senya group.
Right.
Because who could see us at 20 the future of Senya group. I'm a finally button up on so
okay, let's see.
Yeah. Okwa Senya any poor Senya elephant. As why I can am careful for covered with a cow. As a medical one Africa. Senya and a chief times matter.
Okay.
Because me kuano anabo brantenyin as you know and I know what is no second what I'm saying. But the strong of the insna yemba ka so me near me sitting here maka as you know. And most of people make some comments from us. So like things are more complicated. We don't know where we are going, we don't know where we are. And we need to allow. But maybe some. And now soon how are you going to solve it and how are you going to do it?
All right. So yes, my bono like I know more careful.
Yeah.
Because remember that a lot tag, and once they tag you, they'll try to bring you down. Yeah. Yes. But problem in the form of the fact that Senya is one of the few kingdoms. Two royal families. That is where the problem is coming from. And I'm starting from this point because of on cases about NENYI was saying. Osamali to me lead the kufan. Mutu to me winsa. Manana babo me abana. Winsa. Manana abo into kufa mamu decide. And he say, "Ikwa emina midi omonipa. Kami fit to call no different to him. Kami emina mijo. On the map bit about on the movement opponent na bit about what do I do? I have to pick you off and then bring another person in and manipulate bit.
Wow. And then I'm royal lie. I'm home to
see. The world has become greedy to the extent also with aton man but still fine.
Let's kick that one off and then let's go to this. You being I'm telling this pano as NIFAHENE of Senya.
Maybe challenge immediately.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought except for thousand when I would divide
yeah, maybe challenge immediately.
No, all of it in age to because in sound dobro at him adwajiri.
Yeah.
Boy, I installments I'm going to fit. Bra, so we 25 years Go to TikTok and search adwajiri all of it. Very young. But adwajiri that much more respect and yes, in Nipa Mountain is they don't give a damn to say so I don't know where you're royal and I want to that was your biggest challenge.
Yeah, that is my biggest challenge. So you have good plans for your people and then you have people making comments say on the engineer that kind of things.
You see, maybe before you see our mentality, I was in a car with maybe let's take one up we are. And at 3FM 4 my news no more say, yeah, mammy. And was on where I didn't know I did. Now maybe you can cross or carry. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I said, we're many nipple crowd men, baby, but we mean it all. I have a cousin mate or cancer, yes. Composite when you was and then market war. Yamaya, or Cassadine, a year after I saw the can say. See, Obama vice president in the next 4 years. Obijiana Tuman as president. I want a Mumbema one move. And I was like, I said, if that is your plan and your idea, you don't have any idea because say Obama be president or I'm be president Mumbema more than what do you say? I say, Sana all count on all kind of so I don't know the reason why she's saying that. Now is it you know? Could you say man marry? Okay, so aside them telling you that what to be matter Sikaso. He said we break also or school be small from part house. Mama no cost no fellow no more than you face that too.
Yes, a lot. Chieftaincy is difficult to go in a sense they or other jurisdiction school for labor near and I'm there to collaborate. But another school for labor yes, most of the time it's sometimes they force the chiefs to do things they don't have to do. Okay. But I must support Aliyama. But if it's my supporter, I'm not going to find a solution. And a solution and discuss.
I said, I know why, is it true?
Well, my case is Ghana and a tax and resources about and then I've been likewise, so one with the other. It's also one of the ways elephant and areas we're doing for developmental projects. But it becomes an issue if the elephant people from more fair certain that is when it becomes an issue. More development of even serving markets, even public toilet, most of them two public toilets. And the market too has a public toilet, a modern one.
No, but one langas were there. And then has an Amado. Because I pack of a langa after one master. Have you heard that?
No,
Could you
something
I want to over then. I don't want to go there today. Because when I get a say, one or two, we have to do that. But don't to over, you will just brush it and do that. Before we come to Senya AstroTurf, won't come. I remember why coaching. So
no. Suffering.
Okay. What's happening at that time?
Ota. Aben Madadi Ota.
It is suffering. Suffering
not Madan Kazakasani issue.
Okay. Suffering or time.
Yeah. The third.
Yeah. Or school this suffering can keep our bed. What are your responsibilities and your duties? I mean, I'm a sweep on them.
Okay.
Or school this suffering.
Let me check. This is a question. To be frank, I think suffering is a form of soldier to military.
Down soldier.
Yeah.
No common.
President, vice ministers, soldiers, the police, president, ministers, yes. And that's what
Suffering, yes, suffering to Uncle Kura Pumpi. And I'm our quality. I'm 20.
Yeah, Cockrofu and a benefit, Nikita. A benefit, at the time of now, some seven.
Carben is a PM bomb to get it another.
That
Authentic.
Dabi, also called for Madame Bo Kita, because a bene, a jampan, equal. No, it's a say busy. Among Kona Oman, Munya at me family. Yes, Amana equal a benam, say, I will say, go Abema. Say, go Abeba 3, Babo 4, go 1, 2, because of Kon among Konoma, Dodi, Yamana Oman for Munyam wood, near equal but said Omara Kikemi, more massive unity, Chinchanachi, Masu Nemo, Atrim Kuba, Safin Sledge, Kijamana, Daddy. Safin for Amusimoni, Nian or our papa, Mubi Dinanisi, and Nano, and Nanaba, and Yana Tanamo, Pakua.
Ain't they will pay Oman and Boa ala Quasso to war, Fete are doing their own thing, quick room, then after. Why not this happen for? Then why won't you guys stand up and bypass it and walk with him in the banana corner? They are not so much.
Yeah, Timbio and Japakan. You to not mention what was a friend. Now, Franchi. Now, two. Aside
other father finding.
Aside Safran for an Safran for Boado. Immediate Langas. Boado.
Okay, so those days in Isana and our Pacumpa, all the team.
Yes.
Or scrum them team.
Yes.
Scrum them team or scrum.
Yes. In say Abacas and them team about 20 squad. Scrum them about 30 and them to them.
And I'm not as a from ban.
Yes.
No,
that's how as a from ban. I'm not a song for an is a motor. Okay. Sama allow Papa will lead and then Kuba I think for now a motor at Mafu was a mockita flag. It's a Kuba Kakrada. Are they on a domban out on the hair? Nasa for Nasa for Funa is a mockita ban. But they busy home bisen. What ribbon I'm nanga. Imagine Kabawa Pakwa. It's a man waiting his name way. Mutubu. I'm one with strong. Kuba, I'm
that's a King Kaya one and is a walk on pass over out of who could see it. Yes, I bring up with the
Langan goes Langan 6 months.
No last stress Safin even and I'm winning pa. Yeah. I'm
Friday and Saturday missing. Put on them Maba. But Miss much now go what did I come with brought of us? No, think it all I wish. I bet with the master almost on into Maba. Oh, okay, but I don't know. Okobana, Tempe Antony, Omism, chieftaincy is monkey gate. And therefore, we did. You know, initially, we will follow negative influence, but we differ. But I need to kind of mark themselves. Let's talk about
okay, yeah, the NNT matter to Macanity. Well, from Impact Commander, Titin, maintain the Yaman system. Okay, yeah, okay. Alitina, Ala Safu, Onipan, Mabadrin, Lolo, Mabadrin, Ali Yaman.
This one is breaking keys, yeah?
Mabadrin, but Safu Yaman system. On a bar, Likita Massa, and I'm a passer. Media. A jump may use loyal PID. And the pack of a mobile gas and a Prague. So, what are we questioning when you give me something you have to support? So, the resources to support those things are not there. Into all YouTube was not a process. I don't know what I mean.
ne se ko bete wo wa mo bo ya pa mo na so kana kana atana
idi ana ma so ko ka but
safo yin to ko bo wa ayin to ko bo wa
blati aniya to ko bo ndo anime to ko bo idi kusu and ana sebe anisi na oma senya because abene akasi into ana makaneti every year kwafa we think at least more people do the abom wa membre to be mo kusu
o abe ko for 2 days
o kwafa mpi mabom
okay
and every year kwafa we be mo kusu which is festival nti blati ko wa enya to ko bo nto ja me to so okay enya to ko kete to ko mo ba wona kete ko but be ne mo aka o de di o mo ko te enka resources anenya ko ba ne mo ata yi o yusu te ba na me tin se ko sem sem aba ko se to a mo fi ba mo tira at least to mo to pa mo fu te pra ya mo fu te abo ya mo fu te but ene na ma ntina ko ba ne mo aka ne ade se eboa nke bebe mo tira abobo ya na meanwhile abobo ya na ba boss afun fun na to nti me beta abobo ya na nkete ado na ekito na wo face na mpe anamaka oniti enke ahwe asoto kwafa do de ja so kwafa na nsiku ibi mposi elite na ma safenfo percent oto nti nkenten na safenfo na no amo amonada amo bra bleti ko ba sebsebe amonada amo bleti ina fana amana ayam wo do de na bi because ko na yanchi maka ma ni mo apa ko bi mana ma wa mana hura tell ko afam na edisi imo at least with my address to the my beti money on the yes imfi mo me no refi na to the
okay name for sure omomba question ko mo boti na bi so more praise will come up and man of quality. And I is a very good communicator and he speaks with accuracy and acumen. I love the design of the school. It's not a regular or ordinary architecture plan at all. Okay, very nice. Nana is pregnant with very insightful and then purposeful and impactful ideas. May God help him. Please ask him, since Bonsoku is part of SBCT. Okay. And then the entire prophet of SENYA I'm growing in City Odefe Bako Otoku first in Jawano Nka
Amo men ben saying I've seen people with that mindset. They what they so SENYA is a kingdom. See, I need to pam jump and I'm to jam in the figure. Because SENYA kingdom can compare with Ashanti kingdom and other kingdoms.
No, the power.
Hey, we are part of the Guans. First settlers, Salaka, the royal family, the Inca presidency. It was some royal families. SENYA will be part of that royal family. We all know that. But John can use that. Intermena no fall short. SENYA is a bigger kingdom, and Bunsoku is just, let me say, 10% of SENYA. Intimus Bunsoku, Bunsoku, the rest SENYA ma Bunsoku ma. Bunsoku was just a barracks to defend SENYA from any attack from this direction. That's all.
Is maybe some other question on where I say, you mean I need Guans now. Guans I'm lab. I don't know where they were coming from, but my co sina do man block. Go come for a more apparent sina. Was come by family back. Sina. Come for SENYA. Sina. Come to Musu. 15 from Oya say Indian party Guans in Pimpia. If you may now I know mum and some can lose a phone go more for now Guans who ram Sana. Go with an appear sound loud, but go more for lose. On your latona.
French countries in Canada. Yeah, so you have to go Burkina Faso and then
okay, so I like that. So let me ask a question, Kobe. As a for you for Asumfa. Now me to about Safoin Otan. Hey, what to do? Now, name quay the set, and as you know, say, but they if you are and as you know, funny to the anecdote, and fall into part to go to any place on Rose School or if you accomplish an idea and taught made. It's a queer amount of invite. I don't know what is and this is a place and then I'm asking. I want to France and album with him. I know for so I need to make an open out of photo. And I'm putting an wait now, we see Papa now because Sunday we are brand. Abam did to the video call. Passing them for me. Sunday, you know, or what Kings and Queens for me. I will be from one channel for pet and it's a principal walk. Yes, I saw it. And I'm an old reporter of the Vanity allow. And then Oman to myself will be. So, Anton an idea, Anton made. Anton July and they are not because we wait. It's a first to the last week in Nigeria. I'm just off on a yellow pele filaco trality. Sassan with a commercial. Now, now, last day into a minute. Okay, Mana, I need one on a corner my back. Last day. I lady to made.
Oh, okay. Well,
and to animal meeting, although they feel.
Yeah, we do the
Yeah.
Man and cat.
As one
momentum.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ability to Amidi. Yeah, and all the case a problem, but I'm yes, it didn't turn in the okay, it's a bit an effort that Okanya need a labo massive. Or when you're made, Emo me too, Zemo me too, no money. And if you know, it's relax and me picture some lady qua people shoot and on Twitter, they be a lot done. I need no school from interest and it take or interest now, no interest now. In that one, a school for interest is involved until then.
Nay, no crying, but I think Senya youth for an parody fiti. So we be a lab, for any of our lab, defi, and of an apparent force also coming. Insurance, I'm not a bit of time because we want to ask them questions. We want to ask them questions. I'm not an episode question because only meaning interviews but when we ask people, I was like, a lot of people will see also when we allow mother to aminti, I was about investment or more aminti, I was about any way and I'm an cost party. I just want to know that person. So we have questions to ask the person. Also, moment and I no about or be a lie, unless you hospital or munti. Unless you school or munti, alabo or munti. But when you ask the enina munti, amade sada. So we want to see that particular person because we have a lot of questions to ask him. Name or her. Also, we want to make investment into him. I'm a developer. We want to ask the person questions because we can't sit here. Me say Nungwa about 20 years. I know how Nungwa is. Nungwa more than came on funny. Nungwa people Martin more than came funny. But where Nungwa more fun? And more from Ganji. Even not even Fete. Fete has 2 secondary schools. And a bonnet. Mo hospital. And a bonnet. And a matter. Polyclinic. I poly. I can't go poly. Go there. And see. Everything when you cover down one ayo. What's you cover down one ten ayo. But go there and see. And recently we done a plant come be I don't know if it is working. That one I don't know. So I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not starting.
But it is wrong. What factor I want? Ember guest house. Amber hotels now more my beach resort. But about 5. Merlin is one of the best resort. I let train a bogan home to him. Yeah, and a passy. Or how if you sunflower. But Nancy couldn't tell you about who yam. And we can use it. And about to pee. What go beach why? Name mwe sumo tema so you know tema nungwa teshi labadi osu ani rot mpa ne din sebu ni. I mean 75 minutes na. Yeah, it was a bang matter. Auto didn't say me auntie, Missy Mini. So tell them to Anisina. So and tell Anisina, you know that.
Say abanga.
It was mother butter. Auto
Okay.
Auto didn't say Missy Mini. I'm not going to miss someone said them out. Bro, say I'm in keys, I'm in chain. I need I'm a timer. About all.
I like the way in Yamala one.
Why?
Ali weekly beauty and Kwamaba.
Okay.
Pochonka is it's more like an influence I am of Brafon independent. But when we become a movement as a youth and we start asking questions, in some way
I'm a new one, Keke.
but what do we do? And then you is a pews and attention. So already it has bring division.
What I was saying is about Embrantehene. Then Supia will come there because I have question over there. Embrantehene, I know NENYI or Sabrumpa, and I know NENYI Otu a champon, and I'm a champon as well. Yeah.
So he has his people, and then a champon. So the moment Abaki say Unipa Kumamiti, Kale comment, most support alone Nipa na Lama. None for my BTN. I know these other questions.
And is it who anyone would you call my is it Cosa, Jacosa at this pattern? Won't be Friday. What's the offer? To go for school. I want to go for now. See, me problem on it. History couldn't kick him if it would time and next day come time. And come up with as a family to run war. No man, but I know, ma'am, as a feeling, I'm a quam. Is that true? I don't know. This is you have to know that.
I'm a quam.
I then I'm quam of people. I don't know.
Yeah.
And why about denting to what how?
Number 2,
Denti. Mantan didn't nipana one and I'm number 2. And why do you guys feel too superior? Okay. So I know what my another time in it. I know what straight to SENYA. I tell me AstroTurf so. Let's talk about that one real quick now. Manon Astor. NENYI Ambo AstroTurf. Was it 10 men committee, right? Member committee. Okay. Oh no, the chairman. First of all, Ambo chairman and Esumini Iteme allow me. Obotai Odime as chairman Ambo committee.
Made that was for a question on this end. The both business was school.
Okay.
I started business and mean to be in say business and about ice cream and alarm from over money not on from importation from China not on from Mboko chain. Into position co find between and make sure they how can we expand that? ABAM everything in SENYA Esako is me and Atalabon Akam Kobota. Yeah. Into remember it wasn't easy. It's you know what I said.
Okay.
Any problem you do. Atana member committee to NENYI. Later no ko pack for na bitim.
Oh, okay.
Problem you between NDC in Zamaya so in the other parties amabo. Okay. That is when the traditional council brought me. The member tona me and Asumjiba. In member, there was chaos.
Wow.
Yes. And then another resolve issue internal committee in status movie police station with the East Nasi Nassau with the NDC members and then other parties. And Asumjiba forming a committee. In member already there was a bit kind of problem for back. So Yamano Sako Ninyanta.
Or Mado Tobacco and Oasu. Toba than so.
Oh, Mabom general.
Okay.
Yeah, because with another positive side on a resolve. Yeah. It's a Kofi Accra Babam interview on teenage pregnancy and a sanitary pad issue.
Yeah.
But on Tanampa is a bit okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to interview in office, a nice office. We could have sat there and I'm going to interview. Or I'm going to enjoy going to I'm leading me to Park who was equally being cool and
matter of background.
so I asked them, I don't a nice place and ban
okay.
why are you taking me there? I'm on a German. So it's about time we can now shift our attention into the right thing and how we can expand it.
Okay.
Because if the bad is 50 and the good is 50, and we expand the bad to even 70%, sorry, the good into 70%, and that means the bad is what? Reducing. It's
No overshadow, yeah.
Okay. In your circle and even the light system issue, yes, I have to come in and then solve all those problems.
Okay.
Already you are negative. I'm an wala by zero, and then you start from there.
Okay.
It is situation in my training. And then my vision for parking, I think the main issue ABAM in Komombo, my vision is to fence the place.
Okay.
And then we're also going to
Allow fence a parking.
and about fence the parking.
Is it gonna be possible? Because I know 2-bedroom apartment go get park a month now I think deeper life in a divine chapel go in Pia or pay abona. Can you do that?
Yes.
And dressing room we seen school gonna bang dressing room fencing my other side. How are you going to fence the whole
dressing room? Pay.
into 2-bedroom apartment at around Centennial?
I'm on idi atal.
Okay.
Don't say manning to know another boy interview for but all I'm is
Yeah.
manning to know ko we in
Retaliate.
atal.
But they all be put at
Exactly. All I also interest or my own into to about into but we make sure at the end of the day also no more interest in a moment meet. The moment we meet us and more interest in and a phone and I reach into one agreement when I tell you so and they start at the atal.
Okay.
So we're gonna fence the place and then also and about VIP and about more crown.
Okay.
And then and be in gym.
VIP more so intena na go kwa ona.
No. Onte pako among good. And I stand one
okay.
the I stand back.
Okay.
So that is where we're going to have the gym, the restaurant, the barber shop.
Wow.
Is now to
Wow.
down.
With the stores now.
Yeah, with the stores now. And normal fun we are looking at 50 direct employment. Indirect employment and then top one I be increasing VIP where they even have small kitchen, they have stuffing chairs.
Well, top and
and the board down and top and the floor.
Wow.
That's what we're going to
wow.
we're going to
wow.
do there. Yeah.
Wow.
And me personally we go fishing la parking because at that contest and it will be a source of employment and revenue for the community. And the macro and in some mabo na marathon my senior I must say and I don't know also. That's the vision.
Because I was about the parks na makako. Okay, coach. Don't coach.
Yeah, member na
coach is super kwan.
Yeah.
Coach is some most are more suffering material.
I'm working with a committee and committee is also I just oversee the activities of the committee. And blame me pet na me direct, but then I involve them. And blame me hand this car. I brought some hand this car. I brought some with the secretary. I brought some with the organizer. I brought some school for position Mokita. But I would say that because of issue in the middle of Alada leg in I mean ninja nas na put things together. And in Alada season by end. Then we involve all the stakeholders. Also for my babo, bolo, and a back one babo and it back together. So that's what we want to do. So hopefully, that's what we're going to do.
Oh, okay. Okay. So going forward, what should we expect? Committee members on
okay. Going forward, in what we want to do in the main so far, and then about budgets and a bit to say faster. You know, when you go to other countries. Studio Mademo, go buy and it's about 100.
Yeah.
What you can say?
Or school 2 city or school 3 city or school 1.
Exactly. a lot of us say for an album and abo.
So
So
I school for obey crown car and that one bad and bo no body.
bole.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what happens?
You see you never.
Oh, okay. I'm not coming to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, what happens? Osco for your benefits. So let's say, for example, sandbar fencing, AstroTurf is going to cost us 100,000 to fence. Or maybe cement commence cover, maybe 100 cities.
Yeah, deal. Madam Swanyo Wells. Babo 3 tons.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes. And
5'8".
and this is when you want to give it as a donation. But then when you want to expect something in return, that means you are giving your small piece of money as a loan.
But do you know, say, about kind of youth and two things, something I want to do interesting. There was a time before election, one school bought a meet and I didn't come. Yeah, so Charlie, a far award. And see, man, I didn't come out of screen. Hey, the while I was an announcement. But now I practice like saying, also at least Madame Kambabo station take every night. Aye, you know what I say about that? Miss Simon and Bomber, Miss Elbow, I was here. I might to escape there. You see, so say many me 2 city lay route, come up and 2 city in the back, then we won't do it.
Yes.
And you think you have dedicated people? I'm bad, I'm kickers on my sacrifice, I'm time, I'm sick, I'm resource, I'm to stroke and walk to Kutaria. The day was connecting from a bottom soul for Suro.
I'm a funny education.
Okay.
Okay, yes, sir. It's a for the Christian. To brother, the Muslim. I didn't know the Christian. We need to know some control. You know, when I'm the Christian, into the Christian. So all you know is everything related to Christianity. Same what me say, in a meaning I'm the Muslim. Automatically, I become a Muslim. Into anything about Muslim meaning. So if I'm not prone to any Christian education, me from Abidjan to oh, me film committee into Malakana. I will never understand all Christianing. I don't do Christianing. Yeah, so internal ABAM, I was telling ABAM, and we bought a lot of machines that can be created studio today, and then you to psych the people's mind. Because it's my first NENYI and never assistant ABAM. Education in here. A lot of people have done big things, multi-billion companies. Baba Otanaba is 1,000, to even is 2,000. Intermalaka AstroTurf. Back was and 100,000 to construct the fence. Fence in the service, I'm not for bad. Team I'm done, I'm one benefit. I did for AstroTurf number, I'm one benefit. And to say, I've been 100,000, now the both fencing. Then you on the 5,000 bar. That means the AstroTurf I'm a dog say it to fence no kalis kanalaba with our cow with interest.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, Salis and the family can malis can put that
Okay.
And because of Wabamabi, and because of Alice Campo Kumpokan and that on tea, Nassis Mafesa, who knew Sumo and Alacamco. It is a winning minimum of Sumo or Chin Wood, Mamma be who was me? My baby name can't be Benjamin Cone in the Midatone because until time be change a laban and then we get to that level. On to skin from Abba saying, as some Pocana ministry because the pressure you in this rate.
Easy cry.
Immediately. So what do we do? Senya only bread cars and Mama say 8 cars from Temaka. Look at the bottle waters we have. In the Kufa, we can Kufa there and a festival.
Yes. Yeah. And then Friday, man, they to cry.
They what do we do? The youth are there. What are they doing? Let's come together, form a bakery. So I let bread bakery, I let bread company because for rain I'm going to mass of panona. Baby things about 10 other farmer come. Let's come to bottle water. Senya from a bottle water company.
Yeah.
Or fet man masoko.
And
whenever we have program, we should buy from there. Blaze na about na.
not program alone, but school goes. Some others on a park, son, I know, Munu goes so. Or school friend at one, Munu, chapel of man, Amonu da.
Team is a woman.
Team some mum, and it's a cooking can and a pie and atom. A man of an hour, yeah.
Okay, sir. So until we come together and then we tackle this thing, then if it had been snake, and you push on so bad.
More than 2 man
MP. Kuba, my boss, and Fibia. Also, for my most moment, Fibino, we have to come together and solve our
me pɔtɔ ma atɔ me ne request go to our store na dan kwa bia se ya no wo council meeting a ebo ani ye na ne senya ni pay butin ka abona ne pa pay butin ka abona ne pa na efi Kolebu junction la ro ma chabo go no la police station there any pay butin ka ye ke so na ne pa because one ade pay so na our council meeting bo and town council there Nigeria Kufuor's garden she perform abona and internal police is it police commander's office yeah a young for nebo and a library IT center and a afinku and a recording studio and a road for nebo and a hospital and a polyclinic and tefa nebo and a rural bank in Yompo comment UW rural bank now NENYI road and for road and a former MP muye but the same road no so far I don't know why on what junction so Roma chap go and a police station a bound be lorry station a market ali pebin nei on aso amrin shire echina men am minim kuna mo gena am naso ne mbre mi minim kuna mo gena am naso na prag ya laba but yesu fiti oje got at all because pebin chicha di prag mo ache mo na ne ndali pebin no kra ne afinko ida tunyo ma aka emi so nipa ko me da ma de
na me answer first one
ikorona le ko amenda
okay
oh amudi school nte Kolebu ibe ndrubo nte mo define pa Kolebu ndrubo mpa na match pass edi kama pa but the Kolebu even apart from the beautify place in mesha na abo ho enka atokuma nka wada meti bonete enka ne bad in shape bi an wo one na bo lovers bench we bi no a fun wine say all round ani na enka ne and light ani ura ibi anato abade say nte ni biri time go for na e read the books into the sua no to the sin test so efun nkan time abu fun ho tell about fine tell fa abu ya man kan ma problem enti no mo kra ni if you about to go one the last one I video na be say MP but not be say MP na igbe ma
the question is 3 in 1
mo answer for that one impe tell fa abu no fan I say polling mo si pe ali school go jire nsere nte ente na me the education office teacher to enter musina education office name on mo on so if you go get come cool na me blog no scope me chon me kuso wasan was on particle na me kuso ti me mbale dede e mo le correct astasi so le ku drone shot am rinse nei
down
I say polo musi
polo abo
ali school go so nyanta na
to alejo na MP
education for na
education tell am
mo office nyanta kra
last
interbo studio
okay last room ko went then Matthias na school funa no sports funa then materials here
all right
football net na
for first one Eddie Road fortunate for us it's a Kumba Amalabo Amabo bypassing from Kogusi Junction allow Punano I'm not Amabo from Kolebu allow Paco Amabo Beach in Road amomba even amba start wo mem tamma de ne yana me de na simi amomba na me ne yana nti insiti amomba na I think within the next week we will start but anome kamo machine to go for football intamba alabo nti I think me
am for na ka ne kodwa kwa krache ma boys bi pa bo o ma senya movement bu ko nto na update pa ma ba to ne yon kan ta mon kan shiro kwa wa
yeah, Ali Pebin, I think, done and dusted.
Okay.
And hopefully, may pass away, maybe it's half after that 29 November.
Okay.
Then I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
To the school going, Lovers Bench. Yes. And then my kiko another same to go for new Papa Kofambo Kofani 7 Sanam Nadieva. I'm push at the end. Then some of us can I'm support. Pocho Maka can
Me
answer.
too, pa.
Anything Maki has so you man of school man and Phoebe. And below, since my finally didn't come on and back, give me a lab and memory. He says that if you want to, then I'm a part and a banners and a bar.
I'm a papa.
Idia Papa, he says I'm within Comawasu. Comawasu with agents. Oh, Sanaba and never Costa. Oh, Coba Costa 10,000, Coba Costa 15,000, Coba Costa 30,000. And who finally 30,000. And basically, and he is gonna enable contribution. I know who bank on, I know who name I know about who put us back here. I said, I'm very major. But to allow the Baban, also, we start come back. Put on kinds of it's a phone number out and ne and with a need with you.
Okay.
Nani is an amababo, Nababo.
Okay.
Abo, I must take money rent a buffet.
Education officer.
In 10, I'm on Biku MP bar. What the money is, she's into by profession with the architect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why it come on, it's not just the roofing. You go to say telephone abomo because pillars now but on a phone a movie. So there's nothing new you can do. Yeah,
Any they don't pay teacher time we send for education officer
it's very risky. Yeah.
I not top up on now. To Nigeria office medication for mama to Mabitano.
Well, Mlawala can come in. It is a on command.
One day I was telling, is it you? I was telling someone about it because I'm with Sanama. So education office part
I'm always now.
Yeah, but I'm meetings. Ka Abadan combine IT center na a library na bomo come na other room for come na abeti na ambo education officer.
Are they studio? Yeah. On the says
rooms in the boss. One for library, one for IT.
Yeah, studio in my bush. Says my but library is my
on IT center.
Yes, I'm used even do books but
library IT center book is education farm 1% best way.
But or what?
And we say get school for
or what?
I'm fence with that.
No, black get school for at me I mean you DA colors. No, I'm black get school for at the whole school. I think why I enjoyed more time and we see. But more at me machines member to no money this. Team this mobile shorty DC last former DC Mumba may expect I think the last year was
never don't think on my trade and what in an edition I remember on school back because I'm a time no Bafana Emba. In conclusion, in common in the phone, with what agenda or plans, telephone will fancy and at all. Even about 10 years into order, no clue. I know at my time.
Within a year.
I think next year, maybe by this time, I'm fancy that.
Hopefully.
Okay.
It depends.
I am a fancy one at Premier League.
Yes. I'll link common.
Okay. Quickly, anybody know about Hamilton Kappa?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Maybe the last one you will touch and then we move.
Yeah.
Hamilton Kappa, an idea of food, where they come from?
Okay. There's one guy who is called, well, me and my agency, money inside of it, yeah. But school will provide any with this football equipment and materials.
This is football, I'm a beast now.
Exactly. This time in time but before my particular team and other teams were complaining. Okay, so anima teams come, anima teams anima teams. And he says, but this time no anima. Okay, and no complaining about. Why not we organize
other competition also by winning?
Fair enough. That is when the idea came. So I wasn't really part, but I think in some amount of time organizing, they were complaining that they have bad history with some organization program ko amombo yama komi of binti abehu na mebuana abo. Me why not? I know found to this and also and I linked to an amama tournament of Amada. It is another number app na another publicity. It was an yama number fa na ale boss na ton. But how to fund it in with this and I know and I find an abona.
Okay.
Nti
I next weekend I'll close registration 31st May I'll close in 5th and 6th July. I had to tournament. Yeah, I also be my best player of the tournament. ABAM management pro.
Yeah.
Team I'm winning my Jesse football cons and about training now best not of my and a medal and a trophy when I'm go.
Yeah.
So name what we see Kayin Sakiti Tosura number 6 months. See other tournament no crack. Kisi ABAM na mina and get a last of phone.
No. And I spread him into 3.
Okay.
The first Benyako, second Benyako, third best goalkeeper Benyako, best player Benyako, top scorer Benyako. And the best player Nanabom Itada KWEI Janen, it is size 2.
Okay.
We at him Chan, we at him KWEI.
I need that.
Yes. He has the passion of an agency to support football lesson. And I also have the passion, which will be part of Ali Commission. The school come with a military, which is a cadets, and about culture, and about robotics, and about swimming pool, and about cantonal.
Oh, international school there.
Oh yes.
Oh, I see.
And about facility.
Mabaka music. And about
facility. I'm about drone.
But now, what is your entertainment?
Not too much, but Abwa and Abwale and is
Most of one talented rapper in dark side anymore.
Yeah, meaning.
How about Okobo?
Why not?
Then body and on video no promoting.
I will do that.
He is very good. He is very good. Can you import your uncle? Maybe so. Don't do I always look more about I always face a more question. I'm on a so hey, I think is it the this side Asante in there parkos are there. In a Kobana will be I'm coach yeah, yes, I'm a umbra, but all moment, food. Sister
not my expected question, but let me answer. Maybe can. Okay. Coach I think 3 months.
Oh, you're busy. Come on, Mr. Bill. So okay.
Yeah.
In Portugal, in conclusion, I was like a case in for phone, saying phone or spoke let you to Uncle Crown to you. What last was like on Amazon?
Okay. My last words, my case and full for it. Untamano so umpitim. Atala bonona now so I'm so intimate. Aliaman of one bit. Aliaman of Nana, Manana, and Papa.
And kids.
Woman another talk. It is a Toku Nayanaba, Kamini Abami Maka is at will be now Abam Kanji. No interest in Timato Theatre Ababa. Ikwana Toku a home. Abana Metanumpo can immediately collapse. And no one together in Laba. Then took of another than Abonoma and as Mabaka.
Nimpe lecture to on charm.
Mecha, Senyor maybe in a traditional council. Yeah. And Missy, the Honorable Alice is on. Pagofa, Sikaman, Pagofa, Susun, Namamade, and Bozo baby. Yeah. No so for Malati and Ukofan. You push them. And a banamo.
So yeah, okay, we shall probably NENYI KWEI the set SENYA NIFAHENE Oma Odefe for Bonso Ku and you know the children come on. I don't know buy your name Safahene. Madam identify Safahene Ota. Hey, what does it move? So,
one was a say,
you went to we see okay, so I was a age of Vivian. I say, nay, the new party to me, man, and yeah, we come from bar. Nothing, the coach, and the associate, Eddie,
MG baby. That's the way we come from. Some Turn it up. You are listening to KWEI Radio.
99.9 FM, the Acadian Broadcasting Station.
Rip off the knob.
It is a big which is fun now when I invite
Teach papa, pastor le preacher, preach papa, drive all I drive a papa, open all I can, papa, I said no la can, papa, open all it, Kim papa, not you, papa, Kain Shana, for papa, Kain Shana, for papa, Kain Shana, for papa, Kain Shana, for papa, for all I want, papa, no lava, papa, chapel no lava, papa, no la da, papa, I don't know later, papa, no la can, papa, I said no la can, papa, no let, papa, not you, papa, come to me, one talk on kata, most the pie, some of my shata, for you, it's not Shanghai, so bad no man, no more pasta, Mammy, I've been oh, Mammy, I've been
Tune it in. Turn it up. You are listening to KWEI Radio.
99.9 FM, the Acadian Broadcasting Station.
Rip off the knob.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So jama usiro, adie wo papa, na so jama wo feria. Mami abena, I am mami abena. Mami abena, oh mami abena. Mami abena, I'm wo fe mami abena.